Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
There's a whole lot of pink on the greens in Parksville today. We're going to find out why. On today's show, a new kind of school in Victoria this fall, random events save a new friend's life in one of the region's oldest fire departments. That and more in the next 30 minutes. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we are at the 5th annual Shades of Pink Lawn Bowling Tournament in Parksville. It's a big fundraiser for cancer patient care, and we're going to talk about how much money they hope to raise and why they do it later on this edition of Go Island. But first, public school, private school, homeschool, there are lots of different ways to educate a child. In Victoria this fall, there's going to be a whole new way added to the mix. It's called project-based learning. Here's Jen Moranitz. Yes, the countdown to the end of summer and when the children start going back to school is now officially on. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Burke, and this is Janice Milne, also known as Miss Pinky. She's the coordinator for the 5th annual Shades of Pink tournament here at the Parksville Lawn Bowling Club. Give me an overview of what's happening here today.
Well, today the ladies are all out playing a round robin of 7 6-end games, and they bowl 2 bowls. It's 2 bowl triples, and they're bowling for a trophy. We do some fundraising, and all the money goes to support cancer patient care Central Island.
Okay, and why is it important to put the funds towards that cause? I mean, we know that cancer touches everyone. Is there a particular connection to the club here?
Well, for us, anybody that is stricken with cancer, if they need radiation, they have to go to Victoria. So the money that we raise supports the driver program, and it helps at the lodge in Victoria. So we feel really proud that we can do that.
Now, I know members of the Lawn Bowling Club have been in touch with us here at Shaw TV for about the past 4 months. You guys take this tournament pretty seriously, and there's a lot of organizing that goes into it.
We do. We take it very seriously. The men work very hard. They make the meals and look after all the difficult work, the lugging and the putting things up and taking them down for us, and they do a great job. And the ladies, we're just out here for a good time and raise money for cancer patient care.
Okay, that is starting to sound like my kind of event. And how much money at the end of the day do you think you'll be raising?
Well, today I think we'll have over 2,000, or pretty close to 2,000, and we have just under 5,000 coming into this tournament. Okay. So we are really happy with that. We also have donations that if people want to come down and make a donation, we'll accept that, and we arrange for a tax receipt for them later on in the year.
Okay, and these are all members of the club that are playing today?
These are all members of the club. Yep.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janice. We're going to talk more about some of the other activities that take place here at the Parksville Lawn Bowling Club later on this edition of Go Island. But first, from cancer to kidney disease, a random set of events brought 2 friends together, and one friend is now donating her kidney to the other. Melanie and Christina's surgery went very well. There are kidney walks taking place all over Vancouver Island in the weeks that we're in right now. There's one in Nanaimo this Sunday. That's August the 18th. You can still register, and the best way to do that is online, Nanaimo Walk at kidney.bc.ca. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We'll be back with more after a short break. Still to come today on Go Island, big summer is big for classic cars, your big ticket concert listings, and restoring the oldies in Victoria. That and more still to come today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we are surrounded by pink. We are at the 5th annual Shades of Pink Lawn Bowling Tournament in Parksville, and it is a fundraiser for cancer patient care. We're going to talk about the high level of activity and engagement that the members have at this club later on this edition of Go Island. But first, Fort McMurray may well be known for its oil and gas, but did you know that it's also gaining a reputation as a place for fantastic classic car shows? Here now is our Arbutus RV's Big Summer. Personally speaking, I don't see the big deal about classic car shows unless I get to actually ride in one of those cars. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're going to throw things over now to a lady who likes classic rock. I'm sure she likes classic cars too. We're talking Kim Rock with your big concert ticket listings. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I love the opportunity to experience how other people spend their days. And there's a large group of people spending their day here at the 5th annual Shades of Pink Lawn Bowling Tournament. It's a fundraiser for cancer patient care, and these are all members of the Parksville Lawn Bowling Club. The president is Pat Kelly, and this is just one of many events that you guys do every year.
Yes, it is, Kate. We have several events going on throughout our bowling season, which starts in May and ends at the end of September. We support the war amps, we support hospice, the local hospice, and we also invite the residents of Stanford Place behind us over once a month, and we bring them over here and we have a little bowling session with them and try and make their day, and then we take them back home. And we also try to donate to the Salvation Army food bank when we can. Yeah, so we're pretty busy here, plus our normal bowling tournaments and regular events that we have. And then in the winter time we run open bridge and crib 2 days a week, so we have people coming in from outside.
How many members do you have?
We have 180 bowling members and 40 social members. And a social member is usually a non-bowling spouse of a regular member. So we're a pretty busy club here throughout the year, yeah.
And you couldn't do what you do without sort of full engagement and involvement and drive from those members.
Exactly. We totally rely on volunteers from our club members to run every event throughout the year. And it's without their constant help, we wouldn't be able to be where we are today. So
every time I've had a conversation about lawn bowling, I bring up the cliche that lawn bowling is for retired people, for older people. But that is changing from what I hear, and you've got some young members as well?
We do have a couple of young members. As much as we try, young members work and it doesn't always fit with our times and stuff like that. Yeah. But we do have a couple of younger members, and they are pretty darn good bowlers too. Okay. We work hard in the community to try and get younger people out to bowl with us. Just recently we had City Hall over with their staff.
Oh, fun.
And that was a fun event, and we had a lot of the younger members who do very, very well, very, very quickly, because they have the health and they have the athleticism and to do that.
But just not the time to come out in the middle of the week and play lawn bowls.
Well, just not the time, right?
That's right.
But it is a young person's sport. I think I mentioned before that the world champion pairs lady is a 22-year-old Australian girl, and she won the silver medal when she was 18. So yeah, that'll tell you something about the sport. Yeah, in other countries, it's a young people's sport.
Right. I do remember us talking about that a few months ago. Anything else you'd like to share about your club?
Well, our club, we like to be in the community. We feel that we have a thing to contribute to the community, and we're just so glad that we get support from all of the community to put events on like this. The merchants in our area are just wonderful, and we thank them all for their support.
Thank you, Pat.
Thanks
it's a pleasure
very much,
to be
Kate.
here today.
Thank you.
We're going to head down to Victoria now, where one of the region's oldest fire departments is located. Meg Cuthbert takes a closer look at the Victoria Fire Department Station Number 1. And that brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. It is my Bring Your Son to Work Day today, and I think we might have the youngest, newest member of Parksville's Lawn Bowling Club, that or the next host of Go Island, because he's really enthusiastic about being with Mommy today. Thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. If you'd like more information on the Parksville Lawn Bowling Club, you can visit their website or give them a telephone call. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye! Bye!
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's hair and aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.